Welcome back to a new video. It's not what I wanted it to be. I'll give you a quick glimpse of bumper. This video was supposed to be a bumper video. And last video, I was doing the MOT prep on the old girl, on the ERF. I'm still doing MOT prep. Fingers crossed, I might get some bumper work done very soon, so I can get onto that. Because it's well overdue. As you can see, there's a wheel off. There's an axle stand. That airbag's out of it, well, half out of it. I'm changing these bushes now. I should probably not put my fingers in there. It can't go anywhere, like. But so these bushes across this beam here. These bushes. This is what the airbag's bolt onto, as you can see. And this bush was tired. There's a bush over there that split and come out. I've got new bushes coming from Cheshire Truck Parts. You can see this bush is tired. If I put new bushes in, it's done, dusted, hunky-dory. I'm never going to have to change them again. And it also looks much nicer to an MOT test having a look at it. When you spend time doing work and maintaining your lorry. Cheshire Truck Parts. Cannot go wrong. Hold on. So Cheshire Truck Parts. Cheshire Truck Parts. I always get it wrong. Sorry, Martin. Always get it wrong. But the good thing is, you'll find them anyway. Here you go. Cheshire Truck Parts. Absolutely brilliant service. I ordered these yesterday and they're here. So I'm replacing these bushes here. Because these are knackered. One of them's missing. It's come out now. So get them changed. This is also where I got my airbags from. All the airbags all around. It even has the end caps for the grills. Which I have just put in there. I really need to sort this wagon out. There you go. He even supplies them. But I've just painted mine to match some other bits on the wagon. But yeah, let's get these bushes done. So I'm going to pull the airbags out, pull that brace suit, and crack on and get that done. Because I'm running out of time. Running out of time indeed. See, you might notice there's some bits missing again. Pull the airbags out, and just double check in this box. I'm 99% sure, and I believe Martin that if he said that it just comes as a one big kit. It just comes as a big kit. So you get all your bushes, your washers, everything, bolts, everything. But before I cut the bolts off, let's just 1,000,000% check, because it's a lot easier to check now than when I've cut a bolt off and go, oh no, the bolts don't fit. The other thing I'm thinking is, do I, while I've got it out, blast and paint the chassis point, the mound? Oh, yep, we got bolts, bushes. It's called a hardware kit. Mountain cushion. That's what it is. It's mountain cushion, which makes sense. Now the question is, do I take this off and blast and paint it? Because if I don't do it now, it'll never get done. Because then it means pulling all this out again. Or, the only thing is, doing that means I'm not going to get the bushes done tonight. But it would be a nicer job if it was blast and paint, especially look underneath, it's not that nice. What do I do? I'm edging towards blast and paint it because I'm a fanny like that. What am I like, man? So yeah. So let's go through. We've got the bushings, cushions. We got the shimmy bits, what do you call them? Them. Spacers. Bolts. Caps. Washers. Some very big spacers. Where do they go? They must get on there. That must be separate. And caps. Where do they go? Burrows, caps. Where do they go? Where do they go? And nuts. Oh, I know. I think I know where they go. If you look up there, that one there, there's supposed to be a cap there. And it's not there. But you can see why I kind of want to blast and paint it. If it's done, it's done. I got the bolts off, so what I've done, because they're actually seized solid in these bushes, so the bushes, I'll show you the bushes, they've got these steel collars that they run through, and yeah, I can't get them out. I'm going to try and see if I can get that bush out of there. And that one's seized in, that one's seized in. I can't get them out. I've tried rattling them out with the gun. What I've done is I split them, slipped them, so that I got halfway through and then just gunned them off, so they're snapped, so I can get the top off, but we'll get there. I'm trying new things with the microphone, so let me know what you think. Is it working? Is it better? Is it worse? Let's see if I can get this. She's off. Now I just got to get that out of there. And I am having to convince myself not to take the air tanks off and blast and paint them. What am I like? What am I like? It's on. Well, I mean, it's off. This is off now. And Monkey's taken over. It is going to get blasted and painted. It's just go. I've got to. I can't not. This is the bolt. These are the state of the bushes. That should just come out, but it won't. That's how solid they are. Give this a rattle off with a needle gun and wire wheel. Put some black paint on. I've got some exciting news. I am working with another friend of mine. He's actually a friend who's got an ERF, and he's going to be sending me some new paint to try for the chassis. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully that'll be here in the next week or so. I don't think it'll be in this video, but stay tuned, like I say. So, I would call myself quite stupid, actually. Progress update. I haven't been filming because I've been cracking on. I've not stopped, apart from a cup of tea and some leftover carbonara. So I've got the inside of the chassis cleaned off and painted again. Nothing fancy, but it is black. It will do the job. It's much better than just leaving it. Well, I've got 5 minutes to get it out and paint it. And then come into here. I'm just got to blast these, the air tanks, and everything else. I'm going to quickly show you the difference between the blasted and the no blasted. Blasted air tank. It's not blasted perfectly, but it's blasted. And also blasted that with being clean. See the pit in it was hellish crusty in spots. Get them cleaned off. Funky gold. I've also got the brackets in, blast and paint them. Might as well while I'm on. So everything's hung up. I'm just about to put some black paint on. You can't be in here, Mr. Boo Boo. Come on, out we come. And then while that's going off, I'm gonna have a cup of tea and prep the air tanks, because the air tanks are going to paint with different paint. Right, it's the end of the day on Friday. I've been busy, been doing brake pipes on that transit and diagnosing a coolant leak. So now it's time to get on to the wagon. So I've got all the air tanks prepped, they're hanging up in here. The only thing I've got to do is tape up the unions, because I did clean all the paint off them this morning. Ideally I would like to have them painted this morning, but I didn't have time. So these are going to get painted today. And what I'm going to use is, I'm going to use some Selemix product that I've just received from my friend Jonathan, who is over, he is in a company called LM Paints. I will show you their Facebook page, 2 seconds. LM Paints Limited. And he has sent me some Selemix to try. I rather a lot of it. So what we've got here is Selemix 7413 2-pack epoxy primer, tinted to RAL 9005 black, which is the same colour as the wagon. I'll come out here and film out here, because why not? So this epoxy primers are really good for sticking, really high quality, really good for adhesion, really good for adhesion, good anti-corrosive properties and all that sort of jazz. And the bonus about this 7413 Selemix, as Jonathan pointed out to me, is because it is tintable, I can put this on, and then if you chip the top coat, your primer is the same colour as your top coat, which is quite a nice little touch, instead of having a black chassis and then chipping it and having white primer. It doesn't stand out. Thank you very much. And PPG, 2 coats of this on the on the air tanks. Only downfall is it's got a 2-hour recoat, so with the top coat I'm putting on, I'm going to have to wait 2 hours before I recoat it. There's always good and bad, but this is something that amazes me. This product right here, this one's this tin, which is 2-pack product, epoxies always are, the maximum recoat time, you're not getting your head around this, the maximum recoat time without sanding or any prep, just straight on top, as long as it's dust free and clean, maximum of time, 3 weeks. Not days, not hours, not days, weeks. Dad has actually stayed back tonight and he's given us a hand and he's painting the air tanks. I did paint 2 of them to see how the paint went on, and I really like it so far. It goes on. A lot of epoxies we've used before go on really thick. This one, when you mix it up how the data sheet says, goes on really nice. Looking good already. And I am going to put all the brackets on the back end, and hopefully get the bushes and stuff in the back end as well. So then, well, as you can tell, it's getting a little bit dark. But I'm cracking on, got the air tank things in. So I'm just fitting the bushes up on the plate here. I don't know how much you can see, like, 'cause it's a little bit dark, but 2 bushes, kind of that. That goes through the centre of them. You'll see, but there you go. 2 bushes that goes through the centre, and then it bolts through on the chassis with a big washer on the top and a big washer on the chassis already to put on. Let's crack on and get this done before it gets too dark. That's on now, nipped up and bolted down and looking lovely with the new bolts in. So I'm just going to get the airbag in. Airbag. Oops. Right, I've come down very early. Well, it's not very early. It's now. I was on here about 8 o'clock this morning. It's Saturday. Came down 8 o'clock, and I'm going to get these air tanks painted first thing this morning. Also, I'll quickly show you the finish. The tanks just after they've been done with that Selemix 7413 epoxy primer that I got off LM Paints on PPG. It's holding up not bad. Now, bear in mind these tanks weren't prepped. They were blasted and then a very, very, very quick rub over. Take the profile off. So these aren't going to be perfectly smooth finish like they're being primed and flatted. They're not getting that. Wait, the window between painting, it's amazing. Like, there's not many paints you could go, I finished painting that about 8 o'clock last night, I can't be able to paint them at night, I'm going home, and then paint them first thing in the morning. They've been sat 12 hours. A lot of times you can't do that. All I've got to do is put the paint on. Right. Time to get some paint on. Now, Sunday, I come down this morning and the air tanks are on. Look at this. Look at that. Lovely. Shame about the painting on this one, but there. It is what it is. And let's be honest, very soon, fingers crossed, you're not going to see them anyway because the inlay is going to be on. But I still want them nice. So, yeah. The air tanks on, the air tank straps on, all the fittings in, everything's nipped up. I need to test drive the wagon, go over some bumps and drive it around for a bit, let everything settle in, and then re-nip it all up again, because things will settle in. I know that for a fact. She's there in. I thought that might happen. So far, so good. So I've got the air leaks done. I've put a new fitting in that one there. She's hunky-dory. I've got 2 tyres done. 2 of the rear drives done. I'll just clean them up and put some high style on them. Just make them look a bit nicer, both insides and outsides. Changing the rear mud flaps, because on a technicality, I'm running non-furry mud flaps like these, which on a technicality aren't spray suppression, anti-spray, but they are spray suppression. So for safety and for ease, I've got a new set of furry mud flaps, which I really don't like them. I hate them. In fact, I hate them. They're awful things. There's filth full of mud and grass and never look clean. They're always a pain in the arse to clean. But they'll go on the front, just like the ones on the front. And then there's no grey area. Right, so I've actually been quite busy. It's Monday now. I was down the workshop all day yesterday, and I got very little done, which is really annoying. I actually spent all day. I was down at about 7 o'clock. I got 4 drive tyres fitted, and my air tanks fitted, and a couple of air fittings fitted, and that's it. Oh, and some mud flaps, which I'll show you in a second. But I have just had another delivery from Cheshire Truck Parts. Once he's saving me here, I genuinely can't sing his praise enough. He's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. For anything the ERF fold and stuff like that. Brilliant. So my rear shock has let go. It's just gone pop. It's one of these jobs where it's been sitting and for some reason it's just let all its oil out. And there you go. See all the oil everywhere. And it's in for test tomorrow. Luckily, Martin, I rang him on, it was Friday, I noticed it. I rang him on Friday. He's got one in stock. He sent it up to us. Here it is today. So let's crack on and get this done. I pulled the wing off for access. Wheels are off just for access. Makes life a million times easier. So let's crack on and get this rear shock off. And I know this top one's seized. And I think the bottom one's seized as well. So what I might do is, I'm very tempted to just cut the bolt out for speed. Let's get these bolts zipped out. I've just been and got some new bolts. Instead of fanning about trying to get these out, they don't come out. I know this one won't come out. I think it's seized into the bush here, as I usually do. And for ease, I'm just going to zip them clean off. Much easier than trying to undo them. But yeah, I've been butchering the old shock counter, dude. So I cut through them, and I cut through because I couldn't get the grinder in or saw anything. I cut the top off the shock, so that's left in, because you're not going to get that out. The bush is going to be, the steel sleeve in the bush is going to be seized on the bolt, like this one still is. So yeah, this persevering grinder. One of these DeWalt, I don't know what it is, DeWalt extreme metal discs. Actually really good for stuff like this because they don't shrink. You know, when you're cutting with normal cutting discs, they get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. This doesn't, so it's really good. Harsh, but it's really good for that. So I assumed that the bottom bolt would be seized solid as well, like the top one was. Spent ages cutting it off, cutting it, moving it, moving it. And then I was looking at it thinking, that's not moving the bush. Someone has had the thing apart and has actually took all the time to copper strip up all the bolt and everything. So I've just spent about, I've just spent about 40 minutes getting that out. When in fact, if I'd just spent 2 minutes with a blowtorch and gunned it off, it would have come straight out. Assuming makes an ass out of you and me. Let's get the new one back in. I can't wait. I'm gonna take back the other. It's about 3:30. Got me a cup of tea. Just crack on. New shock is in. Woohoo! Just got to put the wing back on, the wheels back on. Yeah. So because I haven't done any real time lapses in this video, I'll do a time lapse here. And she's ready. She is ready for MOT. I've just taken it up the road. I forgot to get the camera out, but you have to wait for the next video. So don't forget to come back, hit the like and subscribe button to come back for more. Obviously we've got the drives done, air tanks on, backlights on. I haven't even shown you the mud flaps, that's how busy I've been. Look at them, got the ERF mud flaps on it now. That's thanks to Jimmy at Top Signs, just along the road. So now, just take my head off home, get this video edited for you. Fingers crossed, get it done. And of course, we've got them bushes done and rear shock done. And we've got quite a lot done. She's all getting better. She's all getting better. Yeah. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We're gonna be cracking on. Going for MOT tomorrow morning. Fingers crossed, eh? Fingers crossed. I've been promising it for a while, so hopefully we'll be getting that Dutch bumper video sorted very soon. I hope so. Anyway. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, don't forget to hit like and subscribe button. And hurrah for now.